Man, I know he never leave the shop, bro. There it is, right there. Hey man, get up! Hey. What's up?
Damn, man, you ain't put nothing on YouTube lately. Where you been at?
Bro, I ain't really been inspired, bro. I ain't had no content, man. I'm sorry.
Well, cut this dude here.
You need a cut?
Yeah, come here.
All right, hold on. Let me turn the lights on. I'll be right back. All right, man, come on.
Cut me up. Yep, let's get it.
Ain't no more of y'all out here, is there? Sorry, I'm a little sleepy. All right, YouTube, it's been a lot of talk about me being gone and absent and all that other stuff. Here to put it into it. I got two angles. I'm doing a full-length tutorial, big chop. My boy Rashawn here. Follow him on Snapchat at Rashawn Hall. I'm gonna put it right here. Follow my man on Snapchat. Viewer discretion advised. I'm telling y'all already. I got two angles. I got the wide angle and I got the GoPro now. So the GoPro is gonna look like this. So when I'm up in here cutting like this, y'all can see every little detail, and we're doing a full big chop. So we're gonna start by picking out my man's hair. This is gonna be a
Damn. Oh no, that's gonna work.
What? I'm not gonna pick it out, but we finna loosen him up. And then I'm gonna shape him down, and then we slowly gonna do what it do. All right? So, all this hair is finna go.
Bye.
See you later.
Hey, I don't gotta forget me on camera though.
Okay, so, real quick, we gonna get the thumbnail. I'm gonna have you go like this. Like you sad, because you are sad.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do like this.
Hey, tell me to stop.
That's good. No, we do it on video. I'm gonna freeze frame that.
It's not recording yet?
It is.
Oh, I was gonna say.
But what we do is we do that, and then I just go in and freeze frame and save it as a picture. YouTube hack. YouTube hack. All right, so.
YouTube hack.
Stupid. I'm gonna take my magic clips, put some oil on them. These sound like hell, but we're gonna use the magic clips, and I'm gonna freehand down some of this fro, and then we're gonna get started. We're gonna give him a low ball fade with wavelength on top. And by the way, his waves, once we get him going again, he be dipping. So when you see him next video, he's gonna be nuts. So we're gonna pull some of this up, start chopping this off. You're gonna see his facial expression change here in a minute. Once he realizes the damage is being done. Okay, we're gonna use our corded seniors. Not
Look
corded.
at how much hair that is, bro. That's ridiculous.
Relax. Now we're gonna switch to our seniors. My seniors are still charging, so I'm gonna use them on the cord until they're done charging. We're gonna use number 2. Man, sit up. I see all the hair. It's gone. It's over. Relax. Now I'm gonna take some more bulk down with a number 2 wall guard. And I'm gonna go against the grain. This is where you should feel the most sick right here. Look at that scalp. Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee. Damn it, I should have took a before and after picture for the Instagram.
Oh, me.
Sorry, I got the video.
What did I just do?
Got a free haircut.
Do you see how much dirt on it now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not even natural. How am I allowed to grow how much it is? Like, damn, what the fuck on that?
Bro, I told you your stuff was long.
I should have got it dreaded.
Should have been cut it off.
No, I should have got it dreaded. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. I'll be like 5 inches shorter.
Mm-hmm.
No balance. That is crazy. It's gonna be weird watching the movie. Seeing what I look like with hair and then it's kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
This wave process is gonna be tough. I'm about to be double ragging and everything.
All right, now that we have my man pretty much even,
Wow.
I'm gonna let these charge up a little bit more.
Hey, I can feel my waves though.
Yeah, no, you're right. I give this man a week before he's dipping again. Okay, so let's clear off some of this hair off of my hands here. Always hit the kicks. Also in this video, we're gonna be using some enhancements. We're gonna be using the Beam Team cordless compressor with the Kiss solution. So be right back.
I have no issues.
Okay, I think we're back. My man had a little freak out for a second. He needed a minute, so we paused the camera, but we back in business. So let's get it. Now we have my man even. We're gonna leave him at that 2 against the grain length. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a little bit of water and some hairspray and put it on his hair so I can blow dry his hair down, and the hairspray will give it a little bit of hold so I can get an even cut. So what that's gonna look like is this.
Straight back.
Grab my brush. We're gonna wet this down a little bit. He ain't felt cold water on his head in a little bit. Okay.
Yo, he said a little bit.
Right.
Huh?
Okay, so we're gonna hit that, and then the hairspray that I'm gonna be using is Tresemme number 5. You guys know this is my favorite hairspray to use. Tresemme number 5. We're gonna hit a cool little coating on here.
My head is cold.
Oh, I bet. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a blow dryer with a directional nozzle and a brush, and we're gonna go with the grain of the hair, with the blow dryer, brush in front, hair dryer behind it, bow bow, right? I'm gonna cut to the GoPro and show that part. This is what it's gonna look like. I'm using medium heat, high volume. he's already waving up. All right, so I am going to take this a little bit lower just because there is a couple little snaggy pieces. So our seniors are charged.
This is crazy.
I'm going to take a number 1, open the blade up, go with the grain.
Pull back up.
All right. We have our length set. Now, would you rather have a ball fade or you want tapers?
You want tapers if you want 360.
If you want 360, you go 360 again. Rashawn used to have 360, so that's why I'm asking. So we're gonna switch it. I was gonna do a ball fade, but my client wants to do 360 waves, so I'm gonna switch to a ball taper. Okay. So I'm still gonna continue to brush his hair with the grain. And then I'm also gonna fade his beard in too. So we're gonna give him a nice crispy beard too. So we're gonna transition over here. Now we're gonna start with our clipper all the way closed. Again, we're using the Wall Seniors clipper all the way closed. I'm gonna bald him out from the corner of his ear straight across to the bottom of his box, and then down to the bottom of his ear. So this whole section here, we bald it out. Can you see that? Let me zoom this in a little bit. I know that helps a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, from the corner of his ear to the bottom of his ear is balded out. Okay? Now I'm gonna go clipper open. Just like this. And I'm gonna go up about a ½ inch. Now, to keep the symmetry of the haircut, anything I do here, I need to do here, okay? So I went up a ½ inch, I'm gonna go down a ½ inch. Now I'm gonna close my clipper halfway, knock that line out. From closed to open. Now again, when I'm doing this, I'm not pressing super hard against the head. I'm literally just, come on, focus. I'm literally just softly, straight up and down. I'm not digging, I'm not pushing in super hard. I'm softly up and down, using the flat piece of my clipper here, up and down. Now what we're gonna do is take our number 1 and we're gonna close the blade. Come on, focus. Number 1, closed. Go up another 1/2 inch. Okay, remember whatever I do here, I need to do here. So I'm gonna go down 1/2 inch. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch to my 1.5 guard. And I'm gonna be the dangerous barber who uses the elusive white 1.5. And I'm gonna do that closed. Okay. Another 1/2 inch. Again, I'm brushing with the grain of the hair as I cut. Coming straight off the head. You guys can start to see his taper forming. Okay, there's my 1/2 inch. Now to follow that up, wait, for the beard, 1/2 inch, 1.5 closed. Okay. Now I'm going to follow that up with a 1 open, right below where we left that line with the 1.5. Now sometimes you'll get a couple little dark spots in here. You can use the corner of your blade to knock those out like a texturizing tooth. Just use the corner. Okay. Same thing down here. We can touch up any spots we need to touch up with our 1 open. Now to finish it off, because I know that this is at least a 2 against the grain, right? I can do my 1.5 open to knock out this final little line here. Bada bing, bada bam, right? So now, what we can do is, because we're going to freehand the rest of his beard, we can throw in our beard line now. Zoom this in a little bit more. Okay, have him tilt his head. We're going to go from the curve of his mustache. So we're going to start his mustache. Boom. Curve that up. And we're going to leave it as full as we can. Okay, make sure you get all this cheek hair. Now I'm not worried about setting a crazy crispy line because I'm gonna come back in with the razor, number 1, and number 2, I'm gonna use the enhancement on it, okay? So I'm just trying to create my shape at this point. And you guys can already see, gotta line up the back of his beard, and stop going straight down with these damn beards, y'all. Look, stop going straight down. That don't grow like that. Go with the beard, okay? So keep that as an arch. And you guys can already see the fade on the beard with the temple taper, okay? Now we're gonna save his lineup for last.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, bro.
So you about to look grown. And we're gonna leave the length on the mustache. We're just gonna line him up. So we're gonna take our comb and comb right over his lip, and we're literally just gonna outline his lip. For those guys who zero gap their trimmers, make sure y'all are light-handed. Y'all ain't leaving nobody with no why so serious. You guys know I don't zero gap my trimmers, so I can be as heavy-handed as I want to. Okay, so let's zoom out real quick. Show you this distant shot. Hopefully the GoPro footage is looking pretty good too. So now for his taper, I am going to keep part of that arch there. That's why I didn't go all the way to the corner. But what I will set right now is my ear line. And I'm going to start my back line. I'm using my corner just like a little pencil. I'll trace out that nice even arch around the ear. Like that. Now, to complete the bald taper, we're going to use our Bronze Series 9s. I'm going to stretch the skin a little bit, just get it a little bit closer. I'm only going to go about from the middle of his ear to the top of his ear. That's going to give us a little bit more of a depth transition. Now, if you use your slim lines and they're not zero gapped, and you use your Bronze Series 9s, this will knock out that bald line to your Bronze Series 9s with no problem. I get a lot of questions on how to knock out that bald line with the shaver. Use your trimmers. Okay? Now, other than the front lineup and the bottom of the beard, this side is done. So we're gonna go. His jawline is here. We're gonna go lower than his jawline. It's gonna give him the illusion of having a fuller beard, but also having a clean neckline. You can stretch the skin on the neck to get a nice, even cut on the beard line. Okay? That's what we're looking like so far. Let me zoom this in so y'all can see what we're working with. Nice, clean, blurry taper. Nothing crazy, nothing excessive. Give my man some room to get these 360s and 360s. Yeah, I'm coming for you. No, I'm playing. Now let's move on to the next side. So I'll give you a little contrast to what we started with, in case you forgot that roughness. Okay, same principle. I'm gonna walk you through the steps again. Bald from the top of the ear to the bottom of the ear. Okay, then we're gonna go clipper open, halfway, clipper open, halfway, one closed. You get the gist of it. You just watched it. Just grab our brush again. Notice I did not use a half guard. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. If you do it soft enough, you don't need a half guard. Boom. I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit so I can cut and not have to worry about being in y'all's way. Open again. halfway. Now sometimes you do need to stretch the skin. Not always, but sometimes. Number 1 guard, closed. Now on this side, I wasn't as soft. So, let me see if I can pull this closer for y'all to see better. So as you guys can see, I still have a slight demarcation here because I went in too heavy. Use the the half guard, halfway open. Stretch the skin so we get a flat surface. Flick that little baby line out real quick. That's it. Let's go back to where we were. All right, now we're on to our 1.5 closed. I hope my shoulder's not blocking this. That's why I got the GoPro. Make sure the GoPro's still recording. Sure isn't. This just says full. Ain't no way that's full. Dang! You thought. I'm gonna take this off then, because this is uncomfy. Well, you got the first taper. Huh?
This is crazy.
Got the first taper on the GoPro. Hopefully that's good enough for y'all.
I got hair all in my mouth and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, look different.
All right, let's finish up this taper real quick on this side. So we just did our 1.5 closed. Right. Now we're gonna follow that up with our what, kids? No, I'm playing 1 open. Couldn't have heard y'all if y'all said it anyway. 1 open. Knock out that line between our 1.5 and our 1 closed. Right, and now I know I can continue that with my 1.5 open into the 2 closed open, which we just removed. I still see a slight line here, so I'm going to go through with my 1.5 closed. Try to knock that out. Again, stretching the skin so I can get a flat surface to work with. And also using my corners. Coolio. Now, let's do our beard line. Same thing we did on the other side. We're gonna follow this naturally. towards the back. And again, to the side. Tilt his head up. Boom, set our beard line, chin up. We continue our beard line over from the other spot. Again, jawline is here, we're here. All right, well, my camera stopped recording on this one and the GoPro, so who knows where we left off, but I know we got some footage. First day back and I'm already failing. Not a good look. Okay, let's set our ear line again. Again, we're going to use our corner to set that nice, uniform arch. Okay, so we're gonna ball them out with the shavers, and then that side's done, right? Then we can move on to the back, and then we're gonna hit this line up, and then my man's gonna be feeling himself all night, even though he's missing half of his hair. Bada bing, bada bam. That side is now done. Okay? So this is where we're at so far. 1 taper, 2 taper, right? Boom. Nice little mid. Turn them into mid tapers instead of high tapers, apparently. So now let's focus on getting this back taper set. You're gonna be all right. Okay, so the back taper we're gonna take a little bit higher because he has some cowlick issues down here that I know about since I've been cutting his hair for a couple of years now. So we're gonna ball them out pretty high just to try to avoid. And really, what it is it's actually not. I guess it's technically a cowlick because it's where the hair changes direction. But we're gonna bypass all of that by balling them out kind of high. Okay, and then we want to make sure that we make that even. An even cut. Right? Bada bing, bada bam. Now we're gonna do the same steps we did on the front tapers. Clipper closed. Now we're gonna go clipper open. On the back, I will use a half guard just because he does have so much change in direction of hair growth, but I kind of have to push a little harder to get an even cut. You also want to make sure you're paying attention to which way the hair grows and you're cutting fully against the grain. Okay, so that's our clipper open. Now we're going to go clipper halfway. And again, you're paying attention to the hair growth, so you notice I'm cutting at an angle instead of straight up and down. Flip my. Okay, now we're going to go 1 closed, Same thing. Don't be afraid to bend your client's neck to make sure you can get where you need to cut. So if I need to bend his head down a little bit, he's gonna deal with that because he wants a good haircut. And if he's fighting you, just tell him, hey man, bend your neck. But my guys understand when I'm bending their neck, I'm trying to get full light in there and full range of motion so I can get my clippers where they need to be to get the cut done. So I have to use minimal effort to move these guys' heads around. That's our one closed. Like I said, for his hair, I'm gonna use a half guard. I'm gonna use a halfway open, like a quarter of the way open actually, for his hair. And again, I'm gonna go fully against the grain. Making sure I get that nice blurry taper. Now I still have a couple little demarcations in there, so I'm gonna go in at a straight, I'm gonna go clipper open, but I'm gonna go in at a straight angle and just flick those out. It's gonna look like this. Make sure all my hair is brushed in the direction that it wants to go. Clipper open. And I'm going super soft. Super soft so I can make sure that I get, you might need to close it a little bit. But you're going real light touch to try to get all those demarcations out. Okay, see right there, boom. Close it a little bit more if you need to. It's trial and error thing here. Especially when you're dealing with growth change and wave patterns. Got it? I was gonna chop his beard off too, but I was like, I'll leave him something. All right, so now we got that set. Now we're gonna go 1.5 closed for our next guideline. Now we're going to go 1 open. One closed. Follow it up right below it. This is essentially just like when you cross-check on scissor work. You can cross-check your blend too by working up and then working back down. Now we have our back taper. So, just for the sake of thoroughness, I'm gonna go back in with our 1.5 open. And just clean up any long hairs that we need to clean up to make this look the best we can. So now, when we take our trimmers and we set this back line, this is gonna be super crispy. Back neckline is crispy. Boom, we're gonna set this one now. Following our arcs that we set up top. Then we can follow this up with our trimmers just to finish balling this out right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Shaver. The ultimate baldness. Now, let's work on the lineup. That back tape was something nasty, bro.
Lucky you can't wait for boys to come back. But, oh, my God.
Okay, so I moved the camera closer so we can see a little bit of, this guy's doing a lot right now. Tilt your head down a little bit. So we can get a good shot of the lineup and how we're gonna do this, okay? So what I like to typically do sometimes, a lot of the times, is hit this Tresemme number 5. Right on those front baby hairs, and then just brush. Brush. With this Tresemme number 5 is an instant freeze, so this is gonna lock down all them little baby hairs. That way I can get a crisp line the first time around and don't have to do the brush, line up, brush, line up. Okay, so now what we're gonna do,
Got to be in here.
we're about to start at his center point. So as you guys can see, naturally this side is higher than this side, so we're gonna balance those out, okay? How we're gonna do that, we're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna go about 1 inch each way, just to set our initial reference points. Okay, clear all that debris out the way. Now we're going to continue over. And we're going to stop right before we set this sideline. Okay? Alright, sorry, my camera overheated. So, like I was saying, we're going to come we go all the way to till we go to where we set the side box. And then we check our reference points again. And he's straight. Touch up any little pieces we see. Okay. I'm gonna move this camera. Okay, now I'm gonna set the side box. Tilt this head just a little bit. I'm literally just gonna should be as natural as possible. Now for his arch, I'm gonna come about down. Boom. See, now when we throw the spray on there, he's about to be in there. Oop. Do this side now. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Did it all for the family. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on this one so you guys can see it a little better. So again, setting my box as natural as possible. I'm gonna take my arch. Keep that as natural as possible. You might have to get a little cosmetic just to make sure you get even arches on both sides, but nothing crazy, okay? Now we're gonna do the Beam Team cordless compressor enhancements on the lineups.
Damn, bro. Why?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we got our Kiss expressions mixed up. I'm gonna do another video on how to mix this, so I'm not gonna explain it right now, but we have it pre-mixed already. We're gonna take our Beam Team cordless compressor.
Beam Team.
Beam Team, baby. We are gonna, I'm empty right now. I never leave solution in there. I always clean it out at the end of the night. So, we'll take mine, put about halfway full. That's more than I need, but I just like to have enough. Put my cap back on, turn it on. It says cordless, you notice there ain't no cords. Nothing's in my way. I just hit it and spray. Nothing's in the way, just hit it and spray. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some old business cards that I have. I got new ones, plug. And I'm gonna have a straight one, and then I'm gonna have a curved one. So I'm gonna cut my curved one like so. These are old scissors, so don't be freaking out on me. Cut my curved one like so. Okay, that's gonna allow me to easily make my point. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start with this side. Okay, I'm gonna have it turn this a little bit. Boom, let's move this a little bit closer. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find my arch right? Boom. And then I'm gonna line up my, set this off to the side. Line up my arch. And then I'm gonna find my straight. And I'm gonna meet those two in the middle under here. It's like a card trick. You know, you hold the cards, how you do it. Boom, that's gonna give me my guideline. So all I have to do, turn my compressor on. I stay about 6 inches away and we spray them on. Okay, and I'm not getting so crazy where this lineup looks artificial, but it definitely does look enhanced. It looks wet, as we like to say. So now I'm gonna take my straight card again and I'm gonna line it up on the box corner, and I'm gonna set my corner right there. Boom, that's my corner. Okay, then I can continue down this hairline. Now if you guys notice, I'm spraying the card and then I'm spraying it into the hair. And I'm going back about this far so that I can match my color up. Okay? Let's lower this a little bit. Okay, so same thing on the beard. We're gonna take our arched card and we're gonna line it up over his, of course I'm right in the way. Let me move this here. Okay. We're gonna do this like this. Step over here. So you're gonna literally put this here. Boom, over where his mustache and his beard connect. Turn your compressor on. Spray off his beard. And come right there, boom. Then we're gonna come up the arch. I'm trying to bump this damn camera. Come up the arch, and I'm gonna start on the beard, and I'm gonna feather up. That's gonna maintain our faded look. Now, what we can do is, watch out. We can fill all this in. Make that all darker. What I like to do too, take my card, set that back corner sharp. Set this over here.
Made of? What is that stuff made of?
Huh?
So what is that stuff made of?
It's a temporary hair color. Why you like it?
It's just crazy.
Now we have this set. We're gonna brush any of that wet stuff still in there down in to make it look a little bit more natural.
In there.
Now we're gonna take our razor. My 245 razor is soaking in high level right now, so
Yeah, I know you got some tweezers.
please forgive me for what?
Eyebrow.
I'm gonna do your eyebrows with the razors. Okay, so then we're gonna stretch the skin, and we're gonna
Kill, my phone went off again. Tell them where we're at so they can come get it.
boom. That's our beard line. Notice how we kept the fade coming all the way up. Okay. Now he's looking at himself like, how did I get this good looking? Now let's do the other side. Okay, so now for the same thing on the other side. We take our arch, find our arch. We take our flat side, meet them two up in the middle to where we can hold it steady. Like this. All right, you want to make sure your angles is right. Boom, okay? We're gonna take our beam team compressor, cordless compressor, turn it on, set our angle, and spray. Notice how far away I am. Not up here, I'm back here. I'm hitting it all over. I'm not just hitting it in a concentrated area. That's how you're gonna get the best results for making it look natural. Then we're gonna take our flat card again. We're gonna set our Set our corner again. Turn it on. Follow it down the hairline. And touch up a little bit back here, just so everything matches up. Now we're gonna do the beard. Same thing. We're gonna go off of his mustache line. Set that one. Set that one. Boom, and as we get up to the fade, boom. Now what we're gonna do,
That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
we're gonna brush this in again. Brush this in. And then we finna hit the razor. So start at the top. Stretch the skin. Wipe away our ash line. He's what we call in there.
In there.
Now we're gonna touch up the razor on our hairline up top. Hit up his eyebrows while we're here. Jump over to this side. Put my camera back where I started at so I can continue to work in peace. Spin this bad way around. Go over here.
In there.
In there. Now I'm gonna show you guys a little secret to make the back taper pop even more. Not that it's already not popping like crazy. I'll show you guys what this back taper looks like. Tilt your head down a little bit, Rashawn. Super blurry, but I'm gonna show you guys a little secret on how to get it extra crispy. So we're gonna take our same Beam Team cordless compressor with the same color, and we're gonna take our straight card and we're gonna set it right on the edge of our taper. And we're gonna stay about 6 inches back. And we're gonna start darkest to lightest, just like how we did on the beard. And that's gonna make that line pop even more. Same thing on this side. We're gonna come in right here. And make that taper look super hot fire. But I'm not a rapper.
Alright, I'm trying to hop on my phone.
Hmm?
I'm trying to hop on my phone.
I'm about to spin you around and then we're done. So let's get a people one last little look. This is our final look for the presentation today. I'm back, baby.